Hi there, I'm meteorologist Robert Speta. We have now Typhoon Ampil located just around the Ogasawara Islands here. Technically part of Tokyo Prefecture, believe it or not, but still, well down here towards the south. But the current forecast does take it very close here to the Kanto Plain, skirting Chiba Prefecture as a strong typhoon as we look ahead through the course of mainly a Friday. That's going to be kind of the worst of the impacts here. With the Joint Typhoon Warning Center at that time expecting winds near the center about 105 knots. Now, good news, we actually had multiple tropical systems here. I know that sounds a little out of pocket saying good news, multiple tropical systems, but Wukong, located just towards the east of Ampil here, actually kind of degrading that high pressure ridge further east, and it's going to allow this to kind of turn more easterly. So that fear of this kind of tracking right into Tokyo, kind of backing off just a bit here today, meaning this right here is showing Friday's forecast right around noon. It's going to be about the closest we'll see this storm system. And this is the high resolution model from the Japan Meteorological Agency. They expect to kind of skirt out like this. Now, with that said, you're still going to have a pretty decent northerly wind coming in across here, and plus across Tokyo Bay. That's why my friends here in Yokohama over towards Yokosuka want you to keep a close eye on this, because I think it is going to be pretty messy, even in those typically sheltered harbors here. You're going to have those winds coming in from the north. So if you're out there along the coast, definitely expect some messy weather. But good news, if you look out here towards Tokyo, very light winds, only passing showers as well as you kind of get those northerly breezes on the northwestern side of it. So the east side, the right front quadrant, that should be staying offshore for the most part. But do want to note the Izu Islands, that's these islands located right in here on Friday morning, are going to be ran right over by the storm system with those typhoon strength winds. So hopefully you don't have any plans out to the Izu Islands. Definitely not recommended at the very least here. But the worst of those conditions should stay offshore. With that said, I would still prepare for at least tropical storm strength conditions, especially in Chiba Prefecture, along those coastal areas of the Kanto Plain as our storm system kicks on by through Friday afternoon. By Friday night, though, this is not going to linger. It's going to get on out of there real swiftly. Just kind of look at the time frame again here through Thursday, heading into Friday morning. By Friday afternoon, just towards the east of Chiba, and then by Friday evening, dry air is going to filter in, and it's actually going to quickly improve. So, if you're out here in Tokyo and you're expecting a full-on typhoon, I think you can kind of step back those worries here. I'm only concerned about tropical storm conditions, mainly along the coastline and in parts of Tokyo Bay. So just be advised on some of these warnings here, those advisories, warnings, emergency warnings, things like that. If you get these on your phone, could be some localized impacts, but if you've been through a super typhoon, for example, in the Philippines or anything like that, you're not going to be seeing anything like that here. Plus, big surf along the coast. Could be seeing some spots, maybe 6 up to 8 meters offshore. So not a good surfing day, and definitely not a good sailing day whatsoever. So by Thursday night, you're going to start to see those messier conditions start to approach in from the south, especially for the Izu Islands, but the worst of the weather being through about midday here on Friday, but picking up more so heading into the morning. So Friday morning's commute, I do believe, into the Tokyo Kanto Plain area, going to be exceptionally messy. Messy would be the proper word to say for it. This is one more look. Friday, right around noontime, there's the Izu Islands, Kozoshima, Miyake-jima, back towards Oshima, and then you got coastal areas of Chiba Prefecture. This is for Friday afternoon, heading into the evening. As I mentioned, those northerly winds are going to be kicking across here. So yeah, those coastal areas in Tokyo Bay, we're talking about Yokosuka, heading up through Yokohama, all the harbors in between, even all the way out there towards the mouth of Tokyo Bay, Miura. You're going to be looking at some pretty messy weather. But pulling back that picture, we can go ahead through here by Friday night, heading through Saturday. Yeah, definitely vastly improving. So it's one of those storms. It's going to kick on through, and then conditions will improve pretty quickly. So, hey, just one of these screencast updates. I'm able to do these not at home since I'm really busy today. But I had a few minutes to sit down and able to connect through TeamViewer to my. So once again, a big thanks for everybody who supports this channel. That like and subscribe button. Our goal is to get up to 100,000 subscribers one day. But we also have our Patreon. If you want to help out the channel, you can go ahead and do it. I have a separate update, just what's going on in the Philippines with that enhanced monsoonal flow as well. And just one more thing. We've also been doing an ad level for a Patreon membership if you are a business or anything like that, and you just want to, maybe get a little ad out there. We have a new sponsorship here. I have separate updates kind of talking about them. They are Frontrunner Financial Consultancy, and it's mainly for people living overseas. Maybe you're working with the United States, either U.S. based consultants, U.S. certified consultants. And I know when I lived overseas, I had a hard time filing my taxes. These guys would have just been a miracle to have them in my corner. So check them out. Let them know I sent them your way if you do decide you want to use these guys. I highly recommend it. And I'll keep you posted on these storm systems, of course. So we got plenty to talk about here. As always, though, number one thing is stay safe out there, friends. Bye.